All right, so we're going to revisit Brian and his circumnavigation of the world. So Brian wishes to circumnavigate the world. After 2 years, 13 days, his travel path has a central angle of 37 degrees. Fair enough. From here to here is 37 degrees. The radius of the Earth is estimated to be 6,371, so 6,371. Now, I am actually really confident in you that you don't need this formula, but how far has Brian traveled so far? So how far has he traveled so far? That's an arc length. So A is equal to theta r. So A is equal to theta. Now, it has to be in radians, so I'm just going to take 37 degrees. I'm going to multiply it, convert that into radians, pardon me. By the way, I know it's not this, because when I multiply, there would be 2 degrees in the numerator. That's not what I want. I need to divide out degrees. So it is going to be 180 degrees divided by pi. So my angle is going to be 37 pi divided by 180. Now, that's the way I'm going to choose to keep it in my calculator. And the radius of the Earth is 6,371. I'm going to take my calculator out. A. How far has he traveled? Very simple. 37 times pi divided by 180 times 6,371. What I get is, wow, he's doing a pretty good job. He's traveled 4,114 kilometers. I'm going to round to 3 decimal places if that's okay with you. All right, so how much farther does he have to complete? Now, I really like this question because what is the other distance around the world? So there's many, many different ways to look at it, but here I am going to redefine, or how I look at the angle is he needs to travel this angle here. I'm going to call that theta 2, or theta b. How about theta b? Theta b, because it's part b. So what is theta b? Well, theta b, well, it's a full revolution, which is 2 pi, except for what we had previously, 37 pi over 180. And by the way, that number is just sitting in my calculator. So A, the arc length, is going to be my theta. My theta is 2 pi minus 37 pi divided by 180 times the radius of my Earth. And, all right, so 2 times pi minus that impossibly crazy angle, which is this, but thankfully my calculator has it stored numerically, and then times the circumference, or sorry, the radius of the Earth, which is 6,371. And, it's not looking so good, actually. He needs to travel 35,915 kilometers, or 15.961 kilometers more. So, alternatively, you could have just figured out the circumference of the Earth and then subtracted that, and that would also suffice.